So, are you looking for a good flatbread to go with your keto peanut curry chicken? Or any other soup? Or just to nibble on? Have I got the recipe for you? So today I made keto peanut curry chicken, and it's delicious. It really is. And if you haven't seen that video, follow the link at the end, or in the description I'll put a link down. But it calls for something to go with it. Like something, flatbread, non-flatbread, whatever you want to call it. But it really does call for flatbread. So I'm bringing you a flatbread. Let's dig in, shall we? So what we've got here is 1 cup of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum. Let's see if I can get this. Now, I've had this xanthan gum since I first started keto, and it lasts a long time. So if you've been kind of on the fence about buying this because of, 8 ounces for whatever price it is, I don't even remember how much I paid for it anymore. It is really well worth it. I use it for gumbo, bread, anything that needs thickening or a certain texture. This is what I use it for. And this is the same bag that I used when my first purchase. It lasts forever. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and just whisk the dry ingredients together. Okay, to this we're going to add 2 tablespoons, and I'm doing heaping, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and where's my eggs? 1 whole egg. Just mix it together. Now, this actually needs another egg. Does it need another egg? No. What this actually needs is water. Little extra water. Original recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of water. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, let it sit to the side while you get the skillet ready to cook it. Okay. I'm back. Now, I don't have my skillet heating yet. I forgot to tell you that this recipe actually makes 4 servings. So, you can get all fancy and roll this out into big things of flatbread. That needs. But quite frankly, I don't have the patience to bring out the parchment paper, the rolling pin, and everything to roll this out. I really quickly flatten them out with my hands. Now, if you want them flatter, yeah, I would probably suggest that you go ahead and roll them out, but we don't. So this is 1 serving size. Now, I just wet my hands, and actually I make these into smaller pieces. Flatten them out. And then I get my skillet nice and hot. And I've added about a tablespoon of olive oil in my pan. You don't want a lot. You kind of want a drier heat on it, a drier cook. I don't know what you want to talk. Okay, what I've got now is the flatbreads just on a hot skillet cooking. And it really doesn't take long for these to cook. I actually forgot to turn my burner on before I started, so it took me a little while. But these 2, 1 serving. If you want them bigger and you want them flatter, feel free to get a couple of pieces of parchment paper, roll them out. But we ain't got time for that. And here you go. You've got flatbread. It's nice for your curries, for your stews, whatever you want. And it's inside. It has a garlicky taste to it with just a little bit of tang from the sour cream. So, yeah, it definitely goes good with the curry. No. Next time, don't know what I'm bringing next time. But if you haven't watched the peanut chicken curry, I'll have a link at the end and as well as in the description. So, have a good time. Later. Bye. So, do you need a flatbread to go with your soup? This